Happy Monday morning, my beautiful social media friends. My name is Tiffany Dowhan, Canadian country recording artist and entertainer, and also president and founder of the High Heels and Spurs Self-Esteem Foundation and Program. Today I am so excited to be sharing this Monday morning message from one of my favorite spots in Edmonton here, kind of Village at the Lakes. This is where I usually go running, and I'm going to miss this when I move to Calgary. But today I'm excited to share this message because this past Sunday had the honor of hearing from an amazing man from London by the name of Brian Sumner. Brian Sumner, amazing skateboarder, phenomenal man, a man of God, somebody that I had an opportunity to hear from that really made an impact on me this past Sunday. And if you don't know who Brian Sumner is, check out his website, briansumner.net, and you can see a little bit of his testimonials and a little bit of his stories. But one thing that he really shared with everyone here this past Sunday was talking about how hardships are going to happen in our lives. And here's the thing, you guys, we can't get rainbows without the rain. And that is the reality of life, and that is just the reality of the way things are. And you know what? There are going to be times that there are going to be hardships in your life, and that we aren't going to have explanation for those hardships. But one thing that he really said is, through those hard times, it is okay to lament. Now, many of you may or may not know what the word lament means, but I'm going to give you guys the dictionary definition of it today. Lament means a passionate expression of grief or sorrow. And what he had said to us is, and he actually explained the story of Job. And he said to us, you know what, you have to grieve. You have to be okay when things are not going so great in your life. And when I say be okay, I don't mean run around telling the world that you're happy and that things are going great. Been there, done that. But what I want to say is that you have to be okay to grieve and have sorrow and be at peace with that when things aren't going your way. And so whether you're going through a separation, maybe if you're having hard times at school, maybe you've been laid off or been fired from your job, the reality at the end of the day is you have to be okay. And you have to be okay with grieving and having sorrow in the times when it's hard. Because you know what, on the outside looking in, and I've done this, you guys, I can talk about this really freely now because, you know, everything that happened in my divorce wasn't rainbows and sunshine. And, you know, it was one of the hardest things I ever had to go through in my life. But what I want to tell you guys is this, is that when I was pretending like everything was okay, and I was always putting a smile on my face and I was traveling, and I'm like, look at me, how happy Tiffany is. The reality is I was extremely broken inside. And what I want to tell you today is if you are broken inside and if you are watching this video, you need to take some time to grieve and have some sorrow over what's happened. And I'm not telling you to lay in bed and just be, you know, a hot mess for the next 3 months. But the reality is you have to accept what's happened to you. You can't change it. And you need to take some time to cry about it, to grieve over it. Because when you do that, believe me, when it's time to put on your big girl panties again, or your big boy panties, or big boy, not panties, big boy underwear, that you'll be okay and you can move forward. And you know what? Moving to Calgary for me, you guys, I know many of you are watching this video thinking, why is Tiffany moving to Calgary? I'm moving there because it's a step in the right direction for me to follow my purpose and my dreams and my goals and what God has put in my heart for me to truly do and for who I am to become. And the reality is if I wouldn't have taken that time to have some grief and some sorrow, I would not be able to take the next step on my journey in life. So today, I ask you, if you are watching this video, you need to take some time to lament. And if you haven't yet, please do it. Not only for yourself, but for your future self and for the greatness that you are called to walk towards. So I love you guys. Have an amazing Monday, rest of your week. Hopefully we will see you guys at the 3rd annual High Heels and Spurs Gala. We have a handful of tickets left. If you are watching this video and you do not have your tickets yet, please get them. And I can promise you this, is that Sharon Mallon is our keynote speaker this year, and she's going to share with you guys the message that I'm sharing this week, is that sometimes it's okay to lament, to be able to become who you were really truly meant to be. So if you need tickets, go to my website, tiffanydowhan.com. Can't wait to see you all there. Love you. And again, you can't step towards your greatness unless you can get over, you know, the things, and you can grieve and sorrow of the things that have held you back in this life and that have been painful. So love you guys. Have an amazing week, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.